Right now at noon, the community turns out to pay final respects to a Kansas police officer killed in the line of duty.
And we've got showers and thunderstorms pushing across the area. Some of us dry, some of us not. We'll look at your forecast coming up.
Plus, the Chiefs get ready to kick off their 2025 season with the help of some passionate fans in a place known for another type of football.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
This is KOAM News at noon. I'm Elise Snowy. Firefighters battle a major commercial fire at Ozark Feather Company north of Carthage last night. The blaze on Kafer Road sent flames 30 feet above the trees and could be seen from miles away. 7 fire departments from the surrounding area responded to the scene. No injuries are reported for firefighters or employees. A hero's farewell. The community turns out to pay their respects one final time for a fallen Kansas City, Kansas police officer. The funeral procession for Officer Hunter Simoncic took place yesterday in Parsons, Kansas. Residents and law enforcement officials lined Main Street as the procession made its way to and from St. Patrick's Catholic Church. Now, due to the anticipated turnout, city officials closed many of the roads in the area of the procession. Officer Simoncic was killed in the line of duty on August 26 during a police pursuit in Kansas City. Let's check in now with Chris Warner for a look at the forecast.
Yeah, we've been looking at scattered showers and thunderstorms for some of us out there. Others still just getting the clouds. And some of you have had some rain and then it stopped and it'll start again. That's the whole nature of scattered storms. That was a live look from our camera downtown Pittsburgh. This is the Skywatch Storm Tracker. So earlier we had a little thunder shower around Monette. We had one lightning strike that showed up at least on the Skywatch Storm Tracker with that. So we haven't had a lot of lightning. Like I said, it's an embedded situation with that. So for Friday Night Football, for example, it's just one of those things you got to be paying attention. If thunder roars, head indoors. But otherwise, we're just dealing with some rain out there, leading to some soggy fields. We have had lightning with some of these showers and storms as they've pushed through the area, but it's been very sporadic. Yesterday started a bit below normal at 61 and only made it up to about 82, so still below average there as well. Not a lot of movement in temperature, 67 Joplin, 63 in Pittsburgh. And across the area, we've got still some low 60s, we've got mid 60s, upper 60s. And again, down south where there hasn't been as much rain, you are a little warmer, low mid 70s. As we head through the rest of the evening, again, scattered showers and storms, so it shouldn't be a washout for high school football, but it's still something that could cause just some inconvenience, make it a little uncomfortable out there, and eventually, for parts of these games, feeling a little more like October, falling back into the upper 50s. We're going to have a complete look at your forecast, talk how much longer this rain lasts, and how our weekend is shaping up here in just a few more minutes. Lise?
All right, Chris, thanks. So the old Camptown Greyhound Park is getting a new life. It's now owned by the Marietta family, who plan to turn the space into a major event venue. KOAM's Blake Gully has the exclusive first look inside.
With just weeks until opening day, construction is nearly complete on Phase 1 at the Camptown event space on Highway 69. The track has been vacant for years, becoming a reminder of the short-lived dog racing business that once called it home. For the new owners, bringing it back means more than just construction.
This is a way to give back to the community, to instill a bit of pride, in this area that has been dilapidated and left abandoned for so long.
After sitting vacant for over a decade, the new owners say the space can host almost anything, including a fireworks show.
We're going to host different musical acts, like I said, different festivals. We're looking at doing like gun shows, farm shows, just anything to really bring a variety of entertainment to this area, and I think it's going to be a huge asset to Southeast Kansas.
The old dog track will now give way to a new stage for live performances.
We're making sure we have all the amenities to accommodate any kind of event that we do have in here. We do have a full service bar that's being built right now. We also will have a full service kitchen. So everything will be in-house. Like I said, it'll be like your one-stop shop.
Reporting from Frontenac, Kansas, I'm Blake Gully with KOAM News.
Now, the event space management is now taking suggestions for future events, and they're also booking rentals. For details, you can visit our website, of course. That's KOAMnewsnow.com. The Spiva Center for the Arts is unveiling a gallery. It's titled The Freedom Endeavor, and it features portraits of local veterans holding pictures of themselves when they were serving in the military. Officials from the exhibit say the gallery is a way to remember history and those who fought for our freedoms.
Each one of the tags that are next to each veteran has a QR code. Each veteran was also interviewed, and so you can listen to those interviews. So as you're walking around, you can actually hear the voices and the stories of these people and what they experienced.
The exhibit is now open to the public. The Neosho School District is launching a new partnership with Big Brothers Big Sisters aimed at mentoring a select group of students through high school and beyond. The program is called Fast Track U. It will allow students to graduate high school with an associate's degree from Crowder College. Organizers say this will open many workforce opportunities.
Substitute for experience unless it's youth. And these youth have a lot to offer as well. They have energy and creativity, and getting them interacting with our community leaders lets those community leaders know that our students are also resources that we can tap into.
Now, the district says students have to go through an evaluation to be in the program. $1.7 billion, of course, is the life-changing money. The Powerball drawing this Saturday will be one of the highest it has ever been. According to the Powerball website, the odds of winning the jackpot is 1 in over 290 million. Should a person beat the odds, experts say the best thing to do with the money is invest and save.
Our advice would be assemble a team of professionals. That would include an attorney, it would include a accounting professional, it would include a financial advisor, so that you can begin to put together the right combination of advice to help you deal with that windfall.
The drawing takes place tomorrow. And Brazil is a country known for its football. Well, the other kind of football, but now the South American soccer stronghold is gaining a reputation as a fan base for a team a little closer to the four states. As Fernanda Silva reports, Brazilian fans of the Kansas City Chiefs are ready to show their love and devotion to the Super Bowl winning champs.
The Chiefs season opener is around the corner, and this time it's in Brazil. Some Kansas City fans already traveled to the South American country, and Brazilian fans are waiting for 7 hours at the airport just to see the team arriving. Tailgating.
O pessoal falou que tinha cerveja, ó, check, aqui, ó.
At the airport.
Frango, ó.
Chiefs fans have embraced the football culture.
A gente trouxe cooler aqui com algumas bebidas pra gente esperar o pessoal. Porque a gente sabia que ia demorar pouquinho, então.
A little while. 7 hours at São Paulo's airport, just to welcome the Chiefs.
Eu não queria correr o risco de acontecer alguma coisa no meio do caminho e eu não ter a oportunidade de vê-los aqui.
He was joined by dozens of other fans.
Isso é surreal para mim, é meio doido.
Surreal is also the Thorpe family's experience.
Very impressive. Very big city, too. It took us 2 hours to get to our hotel.
From Olathe to São Paulo, from English to Portuguese. But that won't be a problem.
We may not be able to talk to each other much, but I think we both talk the language of football. I think it's going to be fun.
Some cultural shock? Why not?
We've never seen so many electrical wires on one pole.
But also many new, awesome experiences.
I had my first caipirinha.
Caipirinha?
Yeah, yes. I had my first one.
Chiefs fans cheering in Brazil.
Well, the Chiefs kick off their 2025 season tonight in Brazil against the Chargers. And coming up, President Trump defends HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. after a combative hearing on Capitol Hill. And later, we're making Hillbilly chili in the Mr. Food test kitchen. President Trump praised his Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. after yesterday's contentious Senate hearing. Natalie Brand has the details.
He's got a different take, and we want to listen to all of those takes.
President Trump acknowledged he didn't watch Thursday's combative hearing, but defended his Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
If you look at what's going on in the world with health, and look at this country also with regard to health, I like the fact that he's different.
During the 3-hour Senate hearing, Secretary Kennedy clashed with lawmakers from both sides of the aisle.
You're just making things up to scare people, and it's a lie.
With respect, I do not think I'm the one making things up.
Two Republicans on the committee, who are also doctors, detailed their concerns about changes to vaccine policy.
I would say effectively we're denying people vaccine.
Senator Cantwell.
You're wrong.
There are real concerns
that safe, proven vaccines like measles, like hepatitis B and others could be in jeopardy.
A number of lawmakers on the committee left dissatisfied with Secretary Kennedy's answers.
He keeps trying to conflate the issue of saying, let's not do vaccines because we have a chronic health issue. Well, let's go deal with chronic health and let's go deal with this as well. But why throw out 100 years, a century of history that shows that vaccines have been effective?
The White House and Secretary Kennedy have also defended the decision to fire CDC Director Susan Monteras, and Kennedy denied her account of why she was ousted.
Did you, in fact, do what Director Monteras said you did, which is tell her to just go along with vaccine recommendations, even if she didn't think such recommendations aligned with scientific evidence?
No, I did not.
Attorneys for Monteras said she stands by what she said and would repeat it all under oath. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
Still to come, Mr. Food.
Kick off fall and football feasting with a hearty country chili that is loaded with flavor.
And we've got a beautiful weekend in store for us. Just got to get through these showers and storms first. A full look at your forecast when we come back. Welcome back to the KOAM News at Noon on what's been a cloudy and somewhat dreary Friday for us, but it's all right. We've needed some rain. We are getting some rain, and we will continue to do so as we head through the afternoon and evening hours. Let's start with the live look from downtown Pittsburgh. Things looking good so far, and the new College of Business, coming along quite nicely there, and our rain chances coming along quite nicely as well. So we're going to continue to deal with scattered showers and a few embedded thunderstorms here and there as we go through the rest of the day. I know high school football is tonight, so you're definitely going to want an umbrella. You need to be prepared for your players, your cheerleaders, the band members, whoever it might be, or if you have some in each category, to be a little bit on the wet side, a little bit on the damp, a little bit on the muggy side, rather. Muddy side. It's Friday, guys. It's finally Friday, and we've made it, but it's a wet one. These showers and storms will continue with us as we head through the afternoon, the evening hours, and you can see, again, some heavier rain here and there, maybe some embedded thunderstorms. So no severe weather, no major flooding concerns, anything like that, just because of the scattered nature of the storms will get good enough breaks that flooding shouldn't be an issue, especially flash flooding. But the only concern we really have, again, is with lightning. So just remember, when thunder roars, head indoors. And that could be, honestly, the biggest impact for any football games tonight would be the possibility of lightning. And in the last several hours, we've had a total of about 4 lightning strikes picked up on the Skywatch Storm Tracker. So it's not been a lot, but still, it could be enough that maybe they have a few-minute delay at a game or two. But really, that impact is expected to be low. So that's the start of the games at 7. By the end, you can see we've got additional scattered shower storms out there continuing. And they'll start to come to a close. So by midnight, still out there, but we start seeing them wind down from west to east across the area. And about 3 a.m. or so, the last of them will be on their way out of here. And we'll have our Saturday set up a lot like yesterday did, where we'll have mostly cloudy skies to start, maybe some patchy fog. But as we head through the morning and into the afternoon, those clouds will begin to thin out a bit. And we're looking at partly cloudy skies for Saturday afternoon. Looking pretty good out there, honestly. So again, some of you have already hit your highs, and this is where it gets a little more complicated just due to the nature of the storms and where they are, where they're not. For those of you out west and up north where the rain started a little earlier, you hit your highs already. Where you are is as warm as you're going to be. Some of you still on the way to about 70 before temperatures will fall again into the afternoon. And down south, we showed you the temperatures earlier where we've already got some low mid-70s. That's just because you haven't had as much rain, the rain not stopping you from warming. So down south, you may be a little warmer than that. So having this big coverage area, sometimes it's hard to pinpoint, but approximately 70. Some of you a little cooler, some a little warmer. The other side, though, are those gusty winds. So if you are out, hold on to that umbrella. It'll be out of the north gusting to 25, and it'll be breezy through the evening as well. Those winds won't become calm until late this evening as those storms begin to wind down across the area. And a bit chilly, low 50s. Maybe even some upper 40s in our northern counties. But again, tomorrow looks to be fantastic with those gradually clearing skies. Northeast breeze 5 to 10. Headed for the mid-70s. And Sunday looking just as good. Just a bit warmer, though. About 80 on Sunday. Partly cloudy. As you saw in the almanac, our average high about 86. So we'll be just below that through at least Wednesday. And then toward the end of the week, 2 to 4 degrees above normal. So yeah, 89 near 90. That's going to be hot, but really not that bad and not excessively above average. So not bad at all. Just got to get through these rain chances today.
All right, sounds like it, Chris. Thanks. And stick around. We're making Hillbilly chili in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. We'll be right back. Well, this hearty country chili is loaded with flavor, and it'll be your starting lineup for football season. Howard's making Hillbilly chili in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
September isn't just the start of fall. It's also football season. And that means it's time to bring out those hearty recipes for our hungry fans. And today in the Test Kitchen, we've got a new dish that is ready to add to your weekday or game day lineup. It's a simple backwoods chili that's always welcome. We started by browning some onions and ground beef with a little salt and pepper and drained off the drippings. To that, we add a can of tomato sauce and some pinto beans, or you can really use any kind of beans. We toss in some canned tomatoes and a bottle of chili sauce. We stir that all together, then spice it up with some chili powder, a little light brown sugar. That cuts the tartness of the tomatoes, and some cooked bacon to give it smokiness. All that's left to do is let it simmer for about an hour so all the flavors can blend together. Once you dish this into bowls and top it off with some shredded cheddar, let me tell you, you're in for the ultimate game day dish. It's a down-home favorite that's not only easy, it's such a crowd pleaser you can't go wrong. So what are you waiting for? The recipe for what we call Hillbilly chili is online. You know, sometimes the simplest things are the biggest winners. And you don't need to be a hillbilly to like this. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where every day we're looking for an easier game day way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Well, today's recipe is on KOAMNewsNow.com. Now let's take a look at the 4-state market prices.
All right, scattered shower storms continuing through the evening and cool temperatures out there for Friday night football. Just make sure you got the umbrella handy. Be ready for some gusty winds. And then after that, we've got a beautiful weekend ahead of us.
All right, sure looks like it. Well, coming up tonight at 5, the Trump administration scraps a rule on flight refunds, why it could cost passengers. Plus, Career Academies kicks off its year in Joplin schools, how the new program is connecting students to future career paths, and a local lawmaker takes the first steps in Missouri's redistricting fight, what this could mean for voters. You can join us for those stories and more on KOAM News at 5, and that's the news for now. Thank you for joining us on KOAM News at noon. Have a great day.